Even the base Macan, with its 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine, is fun to drive. But Porsche offers some serious firepower with the GTS and turbo models, both offering enough performance to shame most sports cars. There's also the mid-tire S model, which provides plenty of thrills yet keeps the bottom line in check. If you're a bit less judicious with your purse strings, the Macan eclipses competitors by offering a nearly endless array of customization options. However, the Porsche stellar attributes come at the cost of practicality and price. Other luxury SUVs are far less expensive and are ultimately more passenger-friendly. Our verdict: the Macan is the class benchmark when it comes to performance. It has nimble handling, a powerful engine lineup, and an overall vibe that's more sports car than luxury SUVs. Unfortunately, the Macan is expensive, especially when you load it up with Porsche's seemingly endless list of options, and lacking in cargo space. How does the Macan drive? We tested the Macan at acceleration, the wheel plugs in the dead stop, switching to sport drive mode fixes this, but it quickly picks up steam once you're rolling. There's plenty of power for merging or passing on a highway. If you really want to show off, use the launch control feature. In engine testing, our Macan ripped from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds. That's one of the quicker times in the small luxury SUV class and essentially a match for the BMW X3 M40i or Mercedes-AMG GLC 43. Braking and handling are equally impressive. The Macan is light and nimble thanks to sharp and responsive steering and a suspension that keeps body roll in check. There's plenty of traction from the sophisticated all-wheel drive system too. The only downside is some clumsy transmission shifting at parking lot speeds. How comfortable is the Macan? The Macan has one of the firmest rides in its class. You'll feel bumps and imperfections in the road, but we wouldn't call it harsh or uncomfortable. On the highway, the Macan is quiet, with just a mild growl from the turbocharged V6. Our test Macan had the 14-way adjustable front seats. They provide suitable bolstering and lumbar support without feeling confining. Porsche offers even sportier seats for those who prefer a little more support for aggressive driving. The climate control system works well enough, but the vents don't have a wide range of adjustment and some of the controls are difficult to see while driving. How's the interior? You might find the seating position a bit low, and behind the wheel it can seem like you're driving a sports sedan rather than a typical SUV. But the steering wheel and pedals are well placed, and there's plenty of adjustment to help drivers of almost any size get comfortable. Visibility from the driver's seat is good too. This is an easy SUV to park and maneuver. The rest of the interior isn't quite as well executed. The center stack is full of buttons. That's great if you prefer fixed controls to a touchscreen. But the aesthetic is decidedly busy, and the steering wheel and shifter will block your view of some buttons. Another demerit is the lack of interior space. There's plenty of front head and legroom, but the back seat is tight for the class. The small door openings also make it a bit of a squeeze to get in and out. How's the tech? The Macan has the latest generation of Porsche's infotainment system. It's one of the best around, with a clear, easy-to-navigate interface and customizable tiles on the home screen. The voice controls work well too. The system understands natural language and can set destinations in the navigation system or adjust the radio and media controls. Apple CarPlay is available, but Porsche doesn't offer Android Auto. Our test Macan had 4 USB-C ports, 2 for each row. Porsche offers a decent number of advanced driver aids, such as adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist and a surround view camera. You'll have to pay for them, though, since most are optional extras. How's the storage? The Macan's 17.6 cubic foot rear cargo area is one of the smallest in the class. You'll also have trouble fitting tall objects back there because of the sloping rear window. The 40-20-40th split rear seats do fold flat, and the cargo floor is relatively low, which means it's easier to load. Storage up front is lacking. The cup holders are small, as is the center console. There's no good place to put a phone. Got small kids. The rear seat isn't as roomy as the ones in other small SUVs, but it's still large enough to accommodate a rear-facing child safety seat, as long as you don't have the front seats slimmed back too much. There are ISOFIX anchors on the outboard seats that are easily found beneath plastic covers. Porsche says the Macan can tow up to 4,409 pounds when properly equipped, which is one of the highest ratings in the class. How economical is the Macan? The Macan is about average when it comes to fuel efficiency. The EPA estimates the base 4-cylinder Macan gets 21 mpg combined, 19 city 23 highway, which is on the low end for base models. All other Macans are powered by some form of turbocharged V6, with the top-tier turbo achieving a relatively respectable 19 mpg combined, 17 city 22 highway. We tested the Macan S, which has an EPA estimated 20 mpg combined, 18 city 24 highway. It returned 22.6 mpg on our 115-mile mixed driving evaluation route. That's about what we expected, indicating the EPA's estimate should be realistic. Is the Macan a good mountain? The Macan's base price lines up well with other performance-oriented luxury SUVs. But at that price it will be some key standard features such as keyless entry and ignition, sunroof or driver aid like adaptive cruise control. Those can all be added, but enough options can quickly make the Macan pricey by comparison. Fit and finish is excellent. However, and even things like the click of a button or turn of a knob feel nicer in the Macan than in some other luxury vehicles. All Macans come with a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper and powertrain warranty, which is average for the class. Porsche also includes 4 years and 50,000 miles of roadside assistance as well as a year of free scheduled maintenance. Which Macan does Edmunds recommend? The entry-level model is a good place to start, but we think you should jump straight to the Macan S since its turbocharged V6 delivers the performance you'd expect of a Porsche. While there are more than enough standalone options to tailor the Macan to your tastes, we'd start with the premium package for its solid set of luxury features. You might want to set aside a little money for a few of the Macan's many performance-enhancing options too. Porsche Macan models. The 2021 Porsche Macan is a small luxury SUV available in 4 trim levels of increasing performance: Base, S, Turbo and GTS. All come standard with all-wheel drive and a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission.